Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Max and Mia podcast.
Hi, if you like learning English with real conversations, hit subscribe and give us a like.
Today's episode is short, useful, and perfect for B1 to B2 learners.
We're talking about making plans for the weekend, how to suggest ideas, change plans, and sound natural.
We'll keep it simple, practical, and fun. Repeat after us when we invite you to.
Ready? Let's get started. So Max, what are you up to this weekend?
I'm not sure yet. I might go hiking if the weather's good.
Oh, nice. Where are you thinking of going?
Probably the mountains near the city. It depends on the weather, though. What about you?
Well, I'm planning to meet up with some friends on Saturday night. We might go to that new Italian restaurant downtown.
Oh, the one that just opened. I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, exactly. But honestly, I'm not sure if I'll have the energy. I've been so tired this week.
I feel you. I feel like just staying in and watching movies, to be honest.
Right? Sometimes a lazy weekend is exactly what you need. We could do a movie marathon or something.
That sounds great. Why don't we do that on Sunday? We could order pizza and just relax.
Perfect. I may invite a couple of friends too, if that's okay with you.
Sure, the more the merrier.
Okay, listeners. Did you catch how we used might and may in that conversation?
Yeah, let's break that down real quick, because a lot of students get confused about these two.
So, here's the deal. Might and may are basically the same when you're talking about possibility. Both of them express that something could happen, but we don't know for sure. We're not saying yes. We're not saying no. We're just saying there's a chance.
And the important thing is that neither one expresses certainty. They're both in the middle. Not strong like will and not impossible like can't. They just show that something is possible, but not guaranteed.
Right. When I said I might go hiking, I could have easily said I may go hiking. The meaning doesn't change. Both sentences tell the listener that I'm considering it, but I haven't made a final decision. It's like saying, I'm thinking about it, but I'm not sure yet.
And this is super common in English. Native speakers switch between might and may without thinking too much about it, because in everyday conversation, the difference is basically zero.
Exactly. And when I say about a 50% chance, I mean that we don't lean toward yes or no. It's completely neutral. It might happen or it might not. We truly don't know. That's why might and may are perfect when the situation is uncertain.
Also, for learners, thinking of it like a middle level of possibility helps a lot. It's stronger than could in some contexts, but weaker than will. It's that comfortable space where you're unsure but considering the option. Now, here's something important. May has other uses too. You can use it to ask for permission in formal situations.
Like, may I use the bathroom? Or, may I ask you a question?
Right, but that's pretty formal. In everyday conversation, we usually just say, can I, instead.
So for making plans and talking about possibilities, which is what we're focusing on today, might and may are interchangeable. Use whichever sounds better to you.
Perfect. Now, before we move on, let's quickly go over some other really useful phrases for making plans.
Yeah, so if you want to ask someone about their weekend, the most natural way is, what are you up to this weekend?
And when you have a definite plan, you say, I'm planning to, plus the activity.
Right. But if you're not sure about something, you can say, I'm not sure if, and then explain your doubt.
Or if your plan depends on something else, like the weather or your energy, use it depends on.
Oh, and when you have a preference or you're in the mood for something, say, I feel like doing something.
For suggestions, why don't we is super friendly and casual.
And how about works great too for throwing out ideas?
These phrases will make you sound way more natural when you're chatting with friends about the weekend.
All right, now let's listen to a real conversation between two friends making plans. Pay attention to how they negotiate and handle a little problem that comes up.
Hey, Sophia, what are you doing this Saturday?
Not much. Actually, I was thinking of having a lazy weekend at home. Why? What's up?
Well, there's this new escape room that just opened downtown. I thought it might be fun to check it out. Want to go?
Oh, that sounds cool. What time were you thinking?
Maybe around 2 p.m.? We could grab lunch first and then head over?
Let me think. Actually, how much does it cost? I'm kind of on a tight budget this month.
I think it's about $25 per person. Is that too much?
Yeah, honestly, that's a bit steep for me right now. I just paid rent and I'm trying to save a little.
No worries, I totally get it. We could do something cheaper if you want. What if we just meet up at the park instead? We could bring some snacks and hang out there.
That sounds way better, and it's free, which is perfect.
Cool. So Saturday at 2 then.
Wait, actually, can we reschedule? I just remember my sister's coming over in the afternoon.
Oh, no problem. What about Sunday?
Sunday works, but hey, I just checked the weather app and it says it might rain on Sunday.
Seriously? That's annoying. Should we just stay in instead? We could watch movies at my place.
That could work. But you know what? Let's not make any last-minute plans. How about we decide on Sunday morning depending on the weather?
Smart idea. If it's raining, we stay in. If it's nice, we go out to the park.
Perfect. And if we stay in, I can bring some popcorn and snacks.
Awesome. I've got Netflix and a bunch of movies we could watch.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, wait, what time on Sunday?
How about noon? That way we have the whole afternoon.
Actually, can we do it a bit later? I'm not really a morning person on weekends. Maybe 2 or 3?
Sure, no problem. Let's say 2:30 then.
Perfect. I'll text you Sunday morning to confirm.
Sounds good. Hey, by the way, did you hear about the concert next Friday?
Which one?
That indie band we like is playing at the Warehouse. Tickets are only $15.
Oh, man, I'd love to go, but I can't next Friday. I have a family dinner I can't skip.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, can I take a rain check? Maybe we can catch them next time they're in town.
Definitely. Just let me know when they announce new dates.
Will do. So we're all set for Sunday then?
Yep. Either park or movie marathon, depending on the weather. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. It'll be nice to just relax and hang out.
For sure. I've had such a busy week. I really need this.
Same here. Okay, I'll let you go. Talk to you Sunday morning.
Sounds good. See you then, Jake.
See you, Sophia.
All right, that was a great example of a real conversation. Did you notice how they handled the problem?
Yeah, they were flexible and found a solution that worked for both of them. That's key when making plans with friends.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about some really useful words and phrases they used. These are super practical for everyday life.
First one, budget. Sophia said she was on a tight budget. This means you don't have much money to spend right now.
Right, so when something's too expensive, you can say, "That's not in my budget," or "I'm trying to stick to a budget this month."
Next up, reschedule. This is when you need to change the time or date of your plans. Sophia asked, "Can we reschedule?" because her sister was coming over.
Super common. Instead of canceling completely, you just move it to another day. Way better than ditching your friend, right?
For sure. Then we have stay in versus go out. Pretty simple. Stay in means staying at home. Go out means leaving the house to do something.
Yeah, like, I'm too tired to go out tonight. Let's just stay in and order pizza.
Love it. And meet up. This is just a casual way to say get together with someone. Let's meet up this weekend.
Then there's lazy weekend. This is when you don't want to do anything productive or active. Just chill, relax, maybe watch TV.
The best kind of weekend, honestly.
And finally, rain check. This is interesting because it doesn't literally mean rain. It means you can't do something now, but you'd like to do it later.
Yeah, like Sophia said about the concert. Can I take a rain check? It's a polite way to say no for now, but yes for the future.
Exactly. So those are your key words. Use them and you'll sound super natural.
Okay, now we want you to practice. We're going to give you some real-life situations, and we want you to think about how you'd respond.
Yeah, this is important because plans change all the time, right? So you need to know how to handle it in English.
All right, first scenario. Imagine you're talking to your best friend and you've made plans to go to the beach this Saturday. But then you check the weather and it's going to rain all day.
So, what would you say? How would you suggest changing the plan? Think about it for a second.
Okay, here's what I'd say. Hey, looks like it's going to rain on Saturday. Why don't we postpone it until next weekend? Or we could do something indoors instead, like go to the mall or catch a movie.
I'd probably say something like, ugh, the weather's going to be terrible. How about we stay in and have a movie marathon at my place instead? We could make it cozy.
See? There's no one right answer. Just be flexible and suggest alternatives.
Exactly. All right. Second scenario. You've made plans with your partner or a friend for dinner tonight, but they text you saying they're exhausted from work. They're not sure they have the energy to go out.
So how would you negotiate this? What would you say? Take a moment.
Oh, no worries, I get it. We don't have to go out. We could just order takeout and watch something at home.
Yeah, I'd go with, hey, no pressure. If you're tired, let's do something chill. We could meet up later, like 8 or 9, and just grab dessert instead of a full dinner. Or we can reschedule for tomorrow if you need rest.
Perfect. The key is being understanding and offering easier options.
Totally. All right, third scenario. This one's a bit tricky. Let's say you want to go to a concert with a friend, but when you suggest it, they seem hesitant. You realize they might not have the money right now, but they're not saying it directly.
Good one. So how do you handle this? If you're the one without money, what would you say? And if you're the one with money, how do you make it easier for them?
Think about it. Okay, if I'm the one without money, I'd say, man, I'd love to go, but I'm kind of broke right now. Can we do something cheaper instead? Maybe grab coffee or just hang out at the park?
And if I'm the one with money, and I suspect they can't afford it, I'd say, hey, I've got an extra ticket I already bought. Someone bailed on me. You want to come? My treat. Or I'd suggest, you know what? That concert's kind of expensive. Let's do something more chill and save money.
That's smooth, Mia. You're being considerate without making them feel awkward.
Exactly. It's all about being a good friend.
Last scenario. You've made plans for Sunday brunch, but your friend just remembered they have a family thing they can't skip. They need to cancel or change the time.
So, what would you say to reorganize the plans? Give it a thought.
I'd probably say, no problem at all. Family comes first. What if we do it next Sunday instead? Or if you're free later that day, we could meet up in the evening for dinner.
Yeah, I'd say something like, oh, don't worry about it. Let's just reschedule. How's your schedule looking next week? We'll find a time that works.
See how easy that is? Just be flexible and understanding. Plans change. It's normal.
And now you've got the language to handle it like a pro.
All right. Now let's listen to one more conversation where some of these problems come up naturally.
Here we go.
Hey, Lucas, are we still on for Saturday night?
Yeah, about that. I'm so sorry, but I'm completely exhausted. Work has been crazy this week.
Oh no, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, just really tired. I don't think I can do the whole dinner and club thing we planned.
Totally understand. We don't have to go out. What if we just stay in and order something?
That actually sounds perfect. Way more my speed right now.
Cool. We could watch that new series everyone's talking about. What was it called again?
The one on Netflix? Yeah, I've been wanting to check that out.
Perfect. So, my place or yours?
Your place has the better TV, so maybe yours?
Works for me. What time?
How about 7? That way I can take a nap first and actually be awake.
Sounds good. I'll order pizza. What do you want on it?
Anything but pineapple, please.
Deal. Oh, wait. Actually, can we make it 7:30 instead? I have a dentist appointment at 5, and I'm not sure how long it'll take.
No problem. 7:30 is even better for me, actually. Gives me more time to rest.
Perfect. So it's settled. My place, 7:30, pizza and Netflix.
Amazing. Thanks for being so understanding about changing plans.
Of course. We can go out dancing another weekend when you're not dead tired.
Definitely. I owe you a proper night out.
Don't worry about it. Sometimes a chill night in is way better anyway.
For sure. Hey, speaking of going out, though, are you free next Friday?
I think so. Why?
My cousin's having a birthday party at that rooftop bar downtown. Want to come?
Oh, I'd love to. But wait, is it expensive? I'm trying to be careful with money this month.
Nah, it's just a casual thing. Drinks are on my cousin, and there'll be free food.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, count me in.
Awesome. It starts at 9, but we could meet up earlier and grab dinner first if you want.
Let's play it by ear. Text me next week and we'll figure it out.
Sounds like a plan. All right, I'll see you Saturday at 7:30.
See you then, and get some rest before that, okay?
Will do. Thanks, Emma.
No worries. Bye.
Bye.
See that? Problems come up all the time when making plans.
But the key is communication and flexibility. Emma and Lucas handled it perfectly.
All right, guys, that's it for today's episode.
We hope you learned some really useful phrases and feel more confident about making plans in English now.
Remember, the most important thing is to be flexible and communicate clearly. Plans change. It's totally normal.
Exactly. And practice these phrases with your friends, your language partners, anyone. The more you use them, the more natural they'll sound.
Before you go, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next podcast.
And leave us a comment. Tell us what topic you want us to cover next. We love hearing from you guys.
Also, share this with someone who's learning English. Help them out.
All right. Thanks so much for listening, everyone.
We'll catch you in the next episode. Until then, practice your English and have an awesome weekend.
Bye, everyone.
See you later.